my name is John Amerix, and I oversee the team at Vanguard that's responsible for the management of several of our active equity funds. We get questions from time to time on how do I avoid mistakes in the face of severe market volatility. When markets get volatile, that's when we find investors have the most questions, they get the most worried, and probably missteps are most likely. People begin to feel that they have more control than they actually do, and they forget their plans. At Vanguard, we like to talk about goals, balance, cost, and discipline. And a lot of times people forget about the discipline piece. But when markets get volatile, that's when that really comes into play. And you need to rely on all of the things that you thought about before you invested when times were calmer to help you ride through those periods where they're not. Well, emotions are one of the tougher parts of investing. And I think sometimes investors maybe make a mistake of thinking they can somehow take emotion out of the equation. We can't. Investors are human beings. And actually, there are some things about your emotions and your reactions that can be helpful. In a time of volatility, when you're getting nervous, it may get you the motivation that you need to reach out and make a call, maybe to someone like Vanguard or to a trusted advisor, to really review your plan and your strategy and make sure you're in the right place. Sometimes just hearing another voice and walking through a plan can give you the confidence that you need to stick through a difficult time. Well, not being able to sleep at night is not a situation that anyone wants to be in with their investments, and it's really one that can't go on too long. So I think maybe the best advice, or what I could say in that circumstances, is get through the night in whatever way you can, have a shower and a cup of coffee in the morning, and then sit down and take a look at your plan. If you need to, you might want to reach out and talk to a professional. Give Vanguard a call or speak with an advisor who can help you. It's really important to have a second opinion in these circumstances. And what you really need to do is figure out a way to regain the confidence that you've got the right plan. In many cases, that may mean the plan doesn't change at all. You just have a renewed sense of confidence about what you're doing and why it makes sense. In some cases, in working things through with a professional, with somebody who knows the business and knows investments, you may need to make a change and get yourself in a better place. Well, diversification is one of the trickiest concepts in investing. It's also one of the most powerful, so it's important. But it's also important not to put too much faith in it and its ability to protect against loss. We know it can't do that. It can help to mitigate loss. So for example, even in an environment where you look around and you feel like everything is headed down, what you'll find in a broadly diversified portfolio that holds both some U.S. exposure as well as some international exposure is that there are parts of the market that are doing well, and you're much better off for having diversified into those in your portfolio. Sure, everybody'd like to be able to pick the narrow segment or sector that's doing really well and only be invested in that, but it's a lot to expect and really tricky to do. You just can't do that before the fact.